Welcome back. This is chapter 6, The Making of a Scientist, written by Robert W. Peterson. And now I'm going to explain page number 32 to you. So here we go. At the age of 22, a former scout of the year excited the scientific world with a new theory on how cells work. Richard H. Albright and his college roommate explained the theory in an article in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Science. So here this line says, Richard H. Albright, a young man of 22, created ripples in the scientific community with his new findings on cells, which was going to make revolutionary changes in how we thought cells worked. He presented his new theory in an article published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Science. He produced this groundbreaking theory, working along with his college roommate. Next part now. It was the first time this important scientific journal had ever published the work of college students. In sports, that would be like making the big leagues at the age of 15 and hitting a home run. Your first time at bat. For Richard Albright, it was the first in the long string of achievements in science and other fields. And it all started with butterflies. So here this line say, it was a remarkable achievement for the young man because that was the first occasion when such a reputed scientific journal had ever published any work of college students. To get a better understanding of this achievement, one could compare it with a remarkable feat made in sports. Say, one enters a big league at an age of 15 and playing the very first game hits a home run. If we just make the comparison it with say cricket in our country India, then we can say that a youngster of 15 in his debut match, say in international cricket or say in IPL, hitting a century. So, this feat of Richard Albright can easily be compared to such an achievement. For Richard, it was just a beginning of the glorious chapter of acknowledgement and rewards in the field of science and some other. And very interestingly, it all started with a trifle butterflies. Next part now. An only child, Albright grew up north of Reading, Pennsylvania. There wasn't much I could do there, he said. I certainly couldn't play football or baseball with a team of one. But there was one thing I could do, collect things. So here this line say, Albright was born in Pennsylvania in America. He was the single child of his parents. Albright did not have too many choices there at that place. He was not having friends, so thinking of games like football or baseball and some other team sports were not for him. He might engage himself in activities which could be done alone, and so he chose to collect things. Next part now. So he did. And did he ever? Beginning in kindergarten, Bright collected butterflies with the same determination that has marked all his activities. He also collected rocks, fossils, and coins. He became an eager astronomer too, sometimes stargazing all night. So here this line say, and he chose to collect butterflies that he started when he had just enrolled himself for kindergarten classes. This passion of his never lost sheen of it, and he collected butterflies with the same level of zeal and enthusiasm. In the course of it, he also started to collect rocks, fossils, and coins. He had developed interest in astronomy and was so passionate about it that he would sometimes gaze stars all night. So this is all for now. Thank you.